I thought your video was insane, and I thought that I wouldn't have been able to tell at all that that was the first time you ever made a video like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Posting a silent film was just so amazing. It's something I have never done before. It gives me that kind of momentum to just throw myself into things that I'm curious about. Like, let's go, I'm ready to win some money.
No, I want to like learn how to do something like that. Like that's
Really?
super cool, yeah.
I was actually thinking you would be so good at stuff like that.
Kitty's a great competitor, and I think that if she keeps doing that, she'll do well. Great job. I love that video.
Thank you.
The skateboarding was awesome.
Dude, your video was really cool.
Is that your bedroom with the candles and everything?
Yeah,
That's such a cool space.
Colors, right?
That's such a cool space.
Being in this environment, like everyone is like truly great and wonderful and like very supportive and loving. And then like, I love it how we always compliment each other. But to be honest, like for me, it's like hard to accept compliments sometimes because it feels, you know, this is not really the way I kind of like grew up with. So it's just like so different. But yeah, it's just like new things are different. I'm still learning how to, I guess, accept it into my life.
Yo, I loved your post, Vince.
Oh my
like,
God,
not
thank
even just
you.
because we cameoed, but like your concept was so cool, and it was also very you.
I was married before and now divorced. So with 50K, I could do a lot. I would love to, you know, pay off more of that wedding because the credit card is racking up.
As you know, it's quite stressful up there, that just anxiety.
Yeah.
I immediately always start sweating. I'm like, oh my God.
It's the worst.
At this point in the competition, I am feeling very confident that I'm where I'm supposed to be, but the pressure is cooking.
Come on in. These are some cool kids.
Thank you very much.
I love it. Hi, welcome you guys.
Hi.
Unfortunately, Bethany couldn't be here today, so she asked me to step in her place. I hope you don't mind.
Yay! Happy to have you.
My name is Charlotte McKinney, and I was a guest mentor last year on season 1. I'm so excited to meet all of you and help guide you through this week's challenge.
I'm jazzed to have Charlotte McKinney here, and I'm excited to see what she thinks of her video.
Believe me, I know this competition can be very, very intense. Keith and Carrington, you both have been eliminated at this point, but you're still eligible to win the challenge and the $1,000 in cash.
Nice. We're halfway through the competition. I got 3 grand in my pocket. Should have 5, but it's no shocker that I've been winning all these challenges, and I'm gonna continue winning as we go along because the pressure's off. I've already been eliminated twice. Clearly, the judges don't like me, but the brands love me, so I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Now, when you create an engaging piece of content, nothing is more satisfying than seeing it go viral. And this week is about total satisfaction because we're gonna be working with Snickers.
I love Snickers. It is dangerous to see the Snickers because I'm like a reformed Snickers addict.
Snickers is a brand that prides itself in empowering trendsetters and visionaries, like you guys.
I love Snickers. Like, that was my go-to childhood favorite candy. So I am really excited to work with Snickers.
This week, you'll need to use your creative power to make a post that will satisfy our guest judge. So please help me welcome back Dancing with the Stars Pro and my fellow Follow Me Season 1 guest mentor, Alan Bersten. As you know, Alan will be judging your performance at the end of the challenge. Come on over, Alan. Should we salsa?
Maybe later.
A little later.
I used to watch Dancing with the Stars with my mom a lot as a kid, and I'm excited that we have a dancer as a judge. I think that could play into my skill set.
Hi, guys.
Howdy, hello.
Dancing with the Stars star Alan Bersten walks in the room, and I definitely know who he is because I've watched that show many times, so I'm excited.
I am so happy to be back on Follow Me. Last season was a blast working with Snickers, and this challenge will be great too. For Snickers, the magic happens when each ingredient comes together as part of the golden ratio to hit the spot. For this challenge, you guys will be split into 2 teams of 4, and you will need to come together as well if you want to win. You'll need to create a trend-worthy piece of content showing life's most satisfying moments.
We have to make trend-worthy content. I'm excited, and my brain is racking. How am I going to incorporate dance into this challenge?
Here's what I'll be looking for. Creators must incorporate the Snickers product and benefits within the post. Each team must clearly highlight the slogan, life's most satisfying moments. Each team's post must be trend-worthy, so you gotta be creative here.
A trend-worthy post to me is something that can be shared and redone. So I think when I'm looking at this, the first thing that comes to mind is some kind of trending dance.
Incorporating your personalities and Snickers as a brand. Posts must include all creators from each team, and your post cannot exceed 45 seconds.
Making a trend-worthy post is really easy to me since I've had like about 7 or 8 trends I've done, so this is just another piece of cake for me.
Now we've randomly pre-selected the teams, and here are the results. The first team will be Eleanor, Carrington, Kitty, Kayla.
My team is a freaking powerhouse, bro. We all have completely different skills. We all get along. We're all so creative. I'm feeling pretty good.
That leaves Vince, Elva, Keith, and Hieu.
Me, Keith, Elva, and Hieu are put together in a team, and this is a really random team. These 4 people in this team couldn't be more different in energy levels, so I'm excited to see how we can hone in and focus together.
Carrington, Kitty, and Eleanor. I feel like all of us together, we have the good editing, we have the creativity. We are a powerhouse team.
Now each team will have 1 hour to collect their content, and you'll have 1 hour to edit your post.
I'm really excited to work with Keith, Vince, and Hieu. Vince is like super creative, super fun, and I feel like Keith just knows how to woo the judge because he's a dancer, and I'm really excited for Hieu because we have her editing skills.
I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with.
I think we're gonna struggle incorporating Elva's style of content because her style is so unique to her. She's on a ranch. I know that she struggled with her showcase posts because she doesn't have access to a lot of these things.
And remember, the winning team of this challenge will get $1,000 in cash each.
Being on a team with Kayla, Eleanor, and Carrington, this is my dream scenario. Haven't won any money yet. This is the one. Week 5, week 5, week 5. Work your magic, week 5.
Good luck.
More passion, more. So where are we going? To the brown table?
All right, let's look at the props. Cool, we got Snickers.
I want a Snickers so bad, too.
Satisfying. First thing I thought of is filming a problem, get a Snickers, solve the problem. So back is itchy, boom, get a Snickers. Cool, you're doing it. It turns into like some happy dance, trendy. I think of ideas really, really easily, and I think that's definitely my strong suit. So having a group with me that can really bring that to life is gonna be really helpful today. Breaking the piñata, Snickers fall out. That's super satisfying. Back scratcher, that's a satisfying moment. So much, I'm a little bit all over the place right now.
I think Carrington is a little like me, where he's very imaginative and he's kind of coming up with all these different ideas.
I'm also thinking super satisfying. He'd be like angry referee. Someone gives him a Snicker and then he has pom-poms and he's going happy and he's like, woo.
And as brilliant as they are, sometimes they can be a little bit distracting.
We could have someone doing their normal content and they're just like really dragging ass.
Okay.
And then it's like, we have like almost like an intervention sort of situation, present a Snickers, and then everyone is just like dancing and having a great time.
I've worked with Keith a lot in the group challenges, so I notice more things about him than everybody else does. And I feel like Keith gets distracted by the concept of the brand challenge and just kind of loses track of what we're trying to do.
I do like the idea of us opening with like maybe the kid is doing a TikTok dance and then like parents are like trying to get the kid to like engage with other things.
I was thinking also like the idea of like nothing's more satisfying than feeling loved and supported. It has definitely been difficult working in these team challenges because we had to make room for everybody's ideas and inputs, and you don't know what parts to use.
Like, you know, like those videos where the sling goes down the stairs and it's like, ooh, flipping over, whatever, that's like super satisfying.
Would you guys be opposed to piñata, cheerleader, referee, back scratcher?
I think we should just figure out a theme that ties them all together, yeah.
Well, satisfying would tie them all together, no?
I mean, I just
What
don't want
do
it
you
to
mean,
look
like
like
story?
we're all just around the creator lounge, like with these different props. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Good point. We're struggling with figuring out what we want to do for our video because there's so much talent on this team, but I know that we'll come up with something good.
Because I have a song that's called Sweet Cheeks. It's about like something you need. So I was like, oh, like I could incorporate that song. And then it's like Snickers.
Snickers can be inside the piñata. We should bash the piñata.
Yo.
I want to bash the piñata.
Usually in a group project, if I know what I'm doing, I take the lead for it and I go for it. But I feel pretty unsure about this challenge. I've only won a group challenge once, so it's very difficult for me to have the confidence to take the lead on this when I just don't know.
What if it was like we all came in like as that archetypes?
We could do it. Kicker, coach, cheerleader, referee.
How do I, I don't know. It's difficult. Every single person has their own ideas, and for once in my life, I decide to just kind of sit back and let the flow happen in front of me. I have a lot to learn, clearly, in these challenges.
The ref blows a whistle, and then out of nowhere, like a hand with a Snickers comes and hands it to the ref. Yeah, so I like that. There's props that we can mess around with, but like everyone at this sporting event gets satisfied in some way. I think
Should
now
it be related to the Snickers somehow solving the issue though?
maybe. Should we just start filming and just see what happens? Or do you want to?
Yeah, I just want to make sure we hit satisfying for each person. Carrington's quick with the ideas, and once he gets an idea, he's ready to like go, go, go. I like it to be structured. And right now in this challenge, our team has 0 structures.
What satisfies you is skateboarding. What satisfies you is dancing. What satisfies me is performing. Similar, but we can figure it out.
Yeah.
So it's 1, 2, 3 like this, and it's showing everybody doing exactly what we love. It's very simple, but also could be effective.
Yeah.
If we do, you know, in those videos where people are passing something out of screen and they're picking it up in another screen, maybe it's like Brady Bunch style.
Yeah.
In the frame. So right off the bat, I come up with an idea where we're passing a Snickers all throughout, and then we zoom in on each person and they get their moment of what satisfies them in life. And I think a brand like Snickers is gonna eat this up.
All right, what do you say we get filming, yeah?
All right.
Grab prop. Oh, why didn't I grab that? All right, we lost the pinata.
Yeah, we need like all the Snickers we can get. A bag of Snickers?
This is so good. Back scratch.
That's not back scratcher.
What do you think then?
This is soap cutter. I'm Carrington. They're gonna. Oh, okay, go.
So I think let's attack it, starting each person 1 by 1. We feature the Snickers, but also zooming into each part of what makes everybody happy.
Let's start filming now.
Yes.
Should we just start?
Yeah, let's just get going.
Go team.
So each team's content has to include all of our personalities.
Yay!
It has to be trend-worthy, and obviously we have to talk about Snickers and life's most satisfying moments.
Nice.
Thank you.
Wait, Eleanor, are you going like this to transition out?
Yeah.
Okay. And go. I prefer working in a team of 4, honestly, because I feel like there's so much to get done. And when you have 45 minutes, you need everybody doing something to contribute to the one project.
All right. I think it works, but we're just not hitting satisfying. Do you know what I'm saying?
We had this idea that you have like an itch. Risk-taking is something that's, usually rewarded, but this idea could be a disaster.
Sorry, can we incorporate more life's satisfying? We need a story arc there.
Yes.
I just don't know how it'll look like visually.
We all have different ideas, and it's not coming together. So it's stressing me out a
The
little.
video could be all of us arguing about what the idea should be.
We all have different ideas, and it's not coming together. So it's stressing me out a
The
little.
video could be all of us arguing about what the idea should be, and then we all eat a Snickers.
Sorry, can we incorporate more life's satisfying? We need a story arc there.
Yes.
What if we just film one last clip with all of us, like after we do the little dance or whatever, and it's like, you can be hitting your perfect routine, or like, what if we stick to our original idea, but we add the final satisfying moment, like we're back to
Each
our
of our
lives.
own.
And then the end can still be the little dance.
Good idea.
Everybody's
And
satisfied.
we're all satisfied. After so many ideas, we finally come up with a concept to hit all of the brand guidelines, and I'm really excited to see how it gets judged.
Sweet cheeks, come on to me. I'm your daddy, you're my queen.
We're using my song Sweet Cheeks in this one, which I'm really excited about because the song is saying like, sweet cheeks come on to me. It's talking about needing something. So I'm like, oh, we all need Snickers in this world to satisfy us. Good job, team.
We are back to life's most satisfying moments.
Let's read.
All right,
All right, we need to start editing.
I think we're gonna be,
All the clips are on that phone, yes?
Yeah, we're gonna write in a text overlays and like
Oh,
the notes.
yeah,
That'd be great.
love.
Thank
That
you
would
so
be so
much.
cute.
I'm taking charge of editing because I'm the quickest editor. And Eleanor's helping me, of course, because Eleanor's editing skills are bomb.
Kayla, she's the editing whiz, so she knows exactly what she needs from these shots to be able to edit it.
I don't know why I'm watching you. Sorry, I just love watching you edit. You're so fast. Like, let me leave you alone.
Between the shots and Kayla's editing, I'm pretty proud of how it looks.
This editing is still a little complicated and a little worried we'll run out of time, so.
when we're on a time crunch, these technically hard edits need to be done quick. Hieu to the rescue with the editing. Good
Well
job.
done, Hieu.
Kayla, you did amazing. Eleanor, you did amazing. Kitty, you did amazing.
So for this week's challenge, you got a chance to work with Snickers to create a trend-worthy piece of content using the slogan, life's most satisfying moments. I'm so excited to see what you guys came up with. So first up is the team of Vince, Elva, Keith, and Hieu.
Now, before we get into the video, I would love to know what your concept was.
So we had like a Brady Bunch idea where we had 4 separate frames, each of us interacting with our frames, showing what satisfies us, what brings us joy. Of course, featuring Snickers, and then all coming together and bringing that into one piece.
All right, let's check out the post.
1, 2, 3, like this.
Dance makes me satisfied.
Skateboarding makes me satisfied.
Being a pop star makes me satisfied.
Cowboys, very satisfied.
Like this. Sweet juice, come on with me. I'm your daddy, you're my queen. Come close, show me. You're all I need. Sweet juice, come on with me. I'm your daddy, you're my queen. Come close, show me. You're all I need.
Wow! I really love that, and that's your song.
Yeah, that's me.
I love it. Well
Thanks.
done, brother. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Very well done. I thought that was really cool. I love the Brady Bunch vibes. I love the dancing. I'm a sucker for high heels. Awesome work, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I love that you guys shared your personalities. You guys hit the theme right off the bat, that these things satisfy you, just like Snickers. I love that you guys danced in it, obviously. I'm a dancer. I feel like you guys could have cohesively come together and made one move that could be a trend. I also wish there was a little bit better editing. You know, the sound came in and out.
Thank you.
All right, next up is Eleanor, Carrington, Kitty, and Kayla.
Same question for you guys. Before we watch the video, what was your concept?
Our concept was everyone is having a problem that only Snickers can satisfy.
All right, let's check out the video.
Today's top story, a viral itch scene going around. Nobody can figure out how to satisfy this.
God, I can't seem to satisfy this itch.
Oh my God, I'm so itchy.
What would satisfy this itch? This just in, Snickers found to be instantly satisfying. Harmony has been restored, and we are back to life's most satisfying moments.
Overall, I think we worked really well. Everyone contributed what they could. And you know what? The final product is amazing, so that's all that matters.
I love the urgency. I love when a video just gets your attention right off the bat. I'm like, what is he telling me? It was super interesting. I love it. Loved how professional it looked. I felt like I was watching the news.
I agree. I think the professionalism of it, the editing was great. I love the brand awareness. I love that you guys were actually eating Snickers in it. And, you know, as a brand having to approve it, it seems like they would have loved that. You know, maybe the itching might have been a different message that we would have went with, but it stops the itch. I would say it could have been a little bit more cohesive cohesive for a trend. Again, if you're trying to get a trending video, you need something that people can follow along or do with. But overall, very good editing, very clear message, and great brand awareness.
I think Keith's team's post is really, really cute. I don't think their post is better than our post, though. I still think that our post is really strong and still shows each of our personalities really well while also hitting every other brand point.
Guys, well, those were both really great posts, I gotta say. But there can only be one winner. So, Alan, will you do the honors and let us know who won this week's challenge?
I cannot say enough how great both of these videos are. You really nailed the brand identity of Total Satisfaction, but there was one team that really stood out. The team that won this challenge is... The team that won this Snickers challenge is... Eleanor, Carrington, Kitty, and Kayla.
Good job. Good job, guys.
I finally broke my losing spell. I'm so happy. Hopefully I can carry this momentum into my showcase post and the next challenge.
Well, congrats, you guys. You won this week's challenge, plus $1,000 in cash each.
Winning more money feels great. I'm not surprised by myself at all, but I'm very thankful I got such an amazing team this week.
And Alan, I'm so sorry, but it's time to say goodbye. Your work here is done. Thank you so much for your help. We loved having you as a guest. Bye, Alan. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
See you on the dance floors, okay?
All of you guys, it's so great. Thank you for having me.
Thank
We're halfway through the competition, and I'm feeling conflicted. I definitely thought that I would be winning more challenges, and it can be frustrating to feel like I'm really missing my family. I would like to be back, but we're here, we're competing, so we're doing it.
Last week, you had another elimination. And unfortunately, Carrington, you and Keith are out of the running for now. The rest of you, though, will need to come up with this week's showcase post. You'll have until tomorrow to get your post done. Once posted, the online community will let us know who could be going home. Don't worry, Bethany will be back for the elimination. So this is goodbye for now. I loved working with you guys this week. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Another day, another challenge, lost. I'm still at $2,000, enough to pay my rent, so I'm not complaining. I'm doing an interview between me and Britney Spears, which are both me.
Now that I'm eliminated, I have more time to be helping people out, which is usually what I've been doing when I have my showcase anyways.
Maybe like a little sketch.
I like that. All right, rock on.
We'll see, dude.
Rock on. You need a hand, or are you good?
I think I'm fine for now.
So whoever needs help, I'm here for hire, and I'm happy to make someone's post great.
I'm so happy we won today, Kitty. Wait, let's give them some story.
First one.
I'm so glad we won today. Kitty's a strong competitor and super creative like myself. I really think that she has a really high ceiling, and she's gonna do really well, if not in this challenge, in the rest of her career.
I felt like the least effort that I put into all of the challenges, but at the same time, I feel like part of being a good team player is just like knowing your spot. And like when it's your turn, like show up, but like you don't always have to be in control to like do a good job. Carrington is like a cute friend, but I don't want to put my energy into crushes. I want to put it into this competition. That's where my head is at right now. Get it together. So basically, it's like, in the beginning of the date, I already knew like it was just like gonna be another bad date. I'm so excited for this week's showcase post. The silent film I did at my last showcase post did so well, and I really wanted to just do another one. I'm doing a silent film with Carrington, which I never do anything with anybody. I've been on some really bad dates recently, and I kind of wanted to make something about it. Okay.
I see Kitty and Carrington working together on her showcase post.
Yeah, I feel like it's good.
It's so freaking cute. Honestly, they have like great chemistry together. I think Kitty has a little crush on Carrington.
I feel like it's good. I'm excited.
Oh, it's good.
Okay, I have to be cool. Hieu taught me some new techniques on CapCut. I've always wanted to do a video game type of content before, and I'm gonna use that new tool, that new skill, to create a video game. So let's just, damn, this is gonna take all night.
That looks kind of nice, don't you think?
Yeah. I think Vince is doing great in the competition. I'm really proud of how much he is going out there creatively, but this might fall on deaf ears. It depends on if there are any Britney fans among the judges.
I'm gonna teach her a segment of the sweet cheeks dance.
Yeah.
So I will, at that point, do like this. And then she's just gonna be spinning.
Yeah, perfect.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my showcase post, so excited about. I am paying homage to the one and only Britney Spears. I've done this on social media many times, and it always goes off without a hitch. So I know people like it. I know it's funny. I'm excited to share it. You like it?
Oh my God. I can't.
Do you love?
You look so good.
I just need to get some hairspray so I can hold the hair in place. I've been a fan of Britney Spears ever since I was 8 years old. I've always been inspired by her showmanship on stage. And also just like, as a person, she is this person that has overcome every obstacle thrown her way. And I'm just so blown away by that. Okay, I think we got it. Thank you.
course, baby.
I think it's gonna be good with like some really quick.
Yeah, if
Boom,
it's
boom,
super
boom.
choppy, that's hilarious.
Okay.
What's up, Elva?
Nothing much. What's up, Carrington?
Not a whole lot, so I heard that you're done with your showcase post. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, girl.
This week's showcase post is more oriented to what I do at home. I feel most confident in the fact that I stayed close to what I would typically post on my page. The only concern I have with my showcase post is that it's not fresh content, so I'm afraid I'm using the same video over and over and over again. So I hope the judges don't get tired of that. If there was anything you'd fix on it, what would you fix?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe just make sure like you turn your audio up of the voiceover. Turn that audio up for sure.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I would do that.
This morning, tensions are definitely high. People are definitely very, very nervous for this upcoming night, but I'm just checking in with everyone, making sure everyone's feeling okay. Everyone here's a strong competitor, so I think they're feeling the heat this week. Hi, Hieu.
Hi, Carrington.
How you doing, Hieu?
Going, but
Can I check it out?
yeah, there's like some bumps in it. I decided to create a post about why I skateboard, but talking to my plushie about it. But then, oh, can you even tell that part? That is like, I'm wearing a totally different outfit. I wanted to try going the route of like being a little more vulnerable, and that has always been hard for me. I think I struggle with vulnerability just growing up like very shy, probably because growing up I was bullied. So expressing myself and then being told that like I'm stupid or people talking over me or like making me feel like I'm unimportant, you know, those type of things. Yeah. So I think it's just like internalized. Yeah, a rough edit, and I think I need to film an ending scene with the green screen where I'm skating, and then I'll be done. But
Okay.
yeah, but good though. You can't really tell.
No, I can't tell it at all. I don't think you have to worry about that at all.
I wouldn't normally be concerned about the time if I was making this type of content I always make, but since I wanted to challenge myself and try the green screen this week, because I've never done that alone, it's a race against the clock. But I'm getting in the zone.
I'm freaking terrified for this week's showcase post because I have an idea that is unlike anything I've ever executed in my life. And I have a time crunch that is just, it's a risk. I'm making as many costumes as I can in a night out of tutus and rainbow ribbon. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself?
Hi, guys.
Week five, we're halfway through.
I love my video this week. It gets two times in a row.
I tried a lot harder on this video than the last two videos I did where I was in the bottom. It came together so nicely. I'm so happy with how I edited it, and I can't wait for everybody to see it.
I think this video is something I've not shown in the competition thus far, so I'm excited to show a little bit of my what goes on inside my brain.
This one is a little more personal, so I guess, yeah, trying something new. Again, uncomfortable, but I feel like this is path of growth.
I think I'm the only one who hasn't been in the bottom 3 yet, so we manifest against. But I don't know, this week feels a little bit more lighthearted.
If I've learned nothing, I've learned how to become a better creator. And I'm so grateful for that, for sure.
It just keeps getting better.
Let's do it.
Toast.
Oops, I did it again.
Now that the showcase posts have been uploaded, the industry experts and online community will determine who stays and who goes. The influencer with the lowest votes this week could be eliminated from the competition. Hi. Hello. Gorgeous.
Dress.
Thank you. Well, we are now down to 6 contestants left in this competition. Last week, Carrington was eliminated by the industry experts and Versus Game online community, and now joins Keith in the Creators Lounge. Tonight, one of you will be joining Keith and Carrington in the Creators Lounge, hoping to get back in the game. All right, hey Keith and Carrington, how are you guys doing in the Creators Lounge?
What's up?
All right, guys, we'll check back in with you later. So this week you worked with Snickers, and your challenge post showed how Snickers is a satisfying treat and a positive experience. As creators who are looking to be trendsetters and visionaries, you've poured your energy into this week's showcase post, and now we get to see where you stand in this competition. Before we get to this week's showcase posts, I have a couple of questions for the group. Kitty, you are finally a part of a winning team. Congrats!
Thank you. Thank you.
So how did it feel to do so well in the Snickers challenge, and how do you feel that will propel you overall in the competition?
It was the best feeling to finally get a win on the board. I feel like momentum is just so important in a competition like this, and it just made me so excited for like future challenges. Like it's not this big thing hanging over my head anymore.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, Vince, you have such a distinct style, and I love it.
Thank you.
So what has been the process of sharing your unique style with the other creators?
Well, it's been really fun. I mean, I think we're all kind of like pulling from each other. I mean, actually, this shirt is actually Kitty's. So we're literally pulling from each other's closets. But it's been really fun. I mean, I feel like we're also specific in what we do, so it's really cool to learn from each other and just kind of grow. Because I feel like what I do is not anything similar to what anybody here does.
All right, so this Follow Me competition is really starting to get pretty hot and heavy. As we move forward, each challenge on this journey will push you to become better content creators. And now it's all about the showcase post. This is where you took anything you learned this week or not and made an original piece of content that has been shared with industry professionals and the Versus Game platform. Well, the results are in, and the contestant with the lowest ranking will be eliminated. Everybody ready to get into this?
Yes.
So, after seeing each of your videos, I will tell you if you are in the top 3 or rolling down to the bottom 3 this week. And then one person on the chopping block will be eliminated from the competition and join Keith and Carrington in the Creators Lounge. Well, I do have some information to share. The difference between getting in the top 3 and the bottom 3 was very, very tight. And right now, all the positions are up for grabs. Your fans have spoken, and I'm gonna start with Eleanor. So Eleanor, you get pretty busy mobilizing your fan base. Do you feel that they showed up for you this week?
Oh yeah, if there's one thing I have confidence in, it's my audience. We're like this.
Aw, that's cute.
All right, Eleanor, let's take a look at your showcase post.
Despite being a costume maker, I actually don't know how to sew, and today I decided to give myself my greatest challenge yet, making costumes exclusively out of tutus and ribbons. This was a lot and really tested my creativity, but here's how it went. This was so fun, and I always love trying new things, so honestly, who knows what I'll get into next.
Okay, first of all, I'm blown away when you said that you don't know how to sew.
Nope.
Everything that you've showed us on the show so far, like, I thought there's no way that you don't sew some of those costumes. Like, that made it even more impressive because I know that can be difficult, like to have a concept and really like have to work around certain things or maybe like not being able to sew and still figure out a way to do it. Those looked like you sewed them to the gods. So
I'm getting creative. Hair ties
amazing
and
job.
safety pins.
Yes, I thought it was so well done.
Thank you.
I still think you're such an incredible artist, and having a vision for something is one thing, but to be able to also execute it in such an amazing way, I feel like you do that so well. And I love that you started with like kind of 2 things that you had to work with. And that was kind of your concept and almost like a little box you put yourself in, but then you also kind of destroyed that box because you made such incredible products. Amazing job.
Thank
Loved
you.
it. Well, Eleanor, the voting was very tight, but I can tell you this. You are in the top 3 and you are safe. Congrats. Next up, let's chat with Kitty.
Hey.
So Kitty, you are not afraid to take any chances. What can we expect from your showcase post this week?
You can expect, I guess, a little bit more of the same. I mean, I kind of did something similar last week, but this is the first time I incorporated somebody else in it, and I'm really excited to show you guys.
Yes.
Amazing. Ooh, I'm excited.
It'll be good.
All right, Kitty, let's check out your showcase post.
Yay.
Love it. I love the silent film concept, and I love that you really tied it in with all of like the specific editing and the whole vibe and aesthetic. It was so interesting, especially because you said no words. You have to really depend on your execution in like facial expressions and body language, and I feel that you did that so well. Like your face has so much expression and so much beauty, and so it was just really easy to follow along. And I love the Carrington little appearance in it, that you guys like busted out your acting chops.
I know, it was so fun.
I thought it was so fun. It was also relatable, cause like we can all relate to being in a scenario like that, and it was funny. Like you also wrote in like little comedic bits in there that had me laughing, and I just also felt like I could just see so much of myself, and other people could see themselves in those scenarios. So cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Kitty, you are not in the top 3 this week. I'm sorry, you are on the chopping block.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Kayla, you ready?
Yes.
Well, I'm ready, and we're gonna take a look at Kayla's showcase post when we come back, and later, someone is being eliminated from the competition. Welcome back to Follow Me. All right, guys, let's get back into it. You've been giving it your all in this ultimate influencer competition. Kayla, you ready to go?
I am.
So Kayla, how are you keeping your content fresh from week to week?
I feel like I'm trying new techniques with editing from week to week, and also trying to stay true to my makeup background, but trying different things with my editing skills is the primary thing.
All right, well, let's take a look at your showcase post.
Okay. Wanna play a game? Having trouble? Ooh, so cool. Yeah. lashes in. So pretty. I love your style. Say again.
That was so cool.
Oh my God, it looks
That was so cool. The editing was so good. Obviously, we know the makeup was good. She's talented. We get it.
Thank you.
I felt it was like nostalgic, kind of like the games you play, like computer games as like a girl, when you just like get to play all these fun little games like makeover dress-up games. It felt very like reminiscent of that. It was so cool, and I love just like also your commitment to it. Like the little like things you would say, or just like the vibe that you had, like your body language in it all was super cool. I'm sure the editing probably took you some time.
A little bit, yeah.
And also that you're challenging yourself to be more creative with editing and take risks. It's definitely showing, and it's showing through everything that you're doing. And once again, I feel like that's something that you uniquely can offer. The space that you're in is giving us the talent that you have and another layer of entertainment, because that's what this was. It was good on so many levels.
Thank you. Oh my God, thank you.
Well, Kayla, overall, you've been pretty consistent. And I told you the competition is very tight, but do you think you're in the top 3?
I hope so.
Well, Kayla, you are in the top 3. You are safe. All right, Hieu, you ready?
Yeah.
Hieu, how are you willing to take chances in this competition with your content?
I think I've been trying like new things every week, and then for me, like being open and vulnerable is like a thing that I have difficulty with. So I feel like I'm trying to work on that area more and more.
All right, Hieu, well, let's take a look at your showcase post.
These clothes are so cute, but I don't feel cute. Darkness. Why don't I feel satisfied?
Come with me, Remember when you jumped off the stairs with the skateboard?
Yes, I was so terrified. I did not know if I could do it, and I did not know if I would end up breaking a bone or hitting my head. But I'm so glad that I challenged my fear.
What makes you do these things?
When I skate, I feel free, happy, and whole. I don't feel the things I normally feel.
Tell me more.
It drowns out everything with the thrill of chasing a high. It makes me feel like I'm living in heaven on earth.
Hieu, I love that you continue to give us such beautiful messages in all of your content, along with the talent that you have. I really love that you kind of focused on your fear, and I know you said you're working on being more vulnerable, and I felt like that was very vulnerable in a way that is very you, and that is very true to your brand. And I love that you touched on the fear aspect, because we all can battle fear and holding ourselves back from the things that we really want to do, or any of our dreams and goals, and allow ourselves to kind of become complacent to that. So I love that you touched on it in the most Hieu way possible. That was also very fun and very cool to watch and visually stimulating, especially with all of the effects. You had some really cool effects in this week's post, and so I just love how you fuse it all together. I thought it was a really great job.
Thank you.
So pretty, so cute. All right, Hieu, so how do you think you're going to do tonight? Did the voters put you in the top 3 or the bottom 3 on the chopping block?
I honestly have no idea.
Well, Hieu, I'm sorry. You are in the bottom 3 tonight and on the chopping block. All right, Vince, how are you feeling?
I feel good. Not that innocent.
What does that mean?
Pretty.
That's so good. So Vince, let me ask you, clearly you have your own brand. How do you feel like you're growing as a content creator?
Well, I mean, each week I've kind of like challenged myself in ways of doing things that I wouldn't normally do. Like for this video tonight, like it's something I would do, but like I've learned how to do the green screen and all these interesting effects, so I've applied that to this, and I think you'll find it really entertaining.
I love this little teaser moment.
I
I'm
know.
so excited.
I'm very excited.
Well, let's take a look at your showcase post.
All right. Hey, how many people are out watching live? Welcome to Oops, I Said It Again with Brittany. My special guest here, Rossi, has just released his single called Sweet Cheeks. You want to learn the dance? Have you ever tried doing your dance with knives? No, I haven't tried it with knives. I've not tried the dance with knives. Go. Sweet. It's Brittany, if you're still tuned in, and I just want to say, I know you all follow me for me and my dancing, but go to followmeshow.com, and I want you to vote for my really good friend, Vince Rossi. Hit me, baby, one more time, you know? I love butterflies.
I need a minute.
Yeah. That was
Whoa.
fun. That was fun.
So many things. That was so you, but in a way we haven't seen.
Yes.
I love the character play there. I love bringing in like the Brittany character and the back and forth. It was so funny.
Thank you.
Just the execution of everything, down to the outfits, so good. I loved the split screen moment there.
That was
super impressive.
Cool.
I loved the green screen. I feel like you really incorporated, like you said, so many new like editing techniques that we don't always see from you, which I still love your more raw vlog stuff that's more about who you are. But you're also so impressive as like a comedy creator while still also giving us your style and who you are and your music. It was such a brilliant way to show us your talent and your art in like a brand new, fresh, exciting way. That was so good.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Now, Vince, before I reveal if you are safe or not, we need to take a look at Elva's post.
All right.
Elva, you ready?
I'm ready.
Now, I know the past couple weeks have been a little bit of a roller coaster for you, so where do you feel like you stand in this competition?
You know, I've been in the bottom 3 the last 2 weeks, and I don't feel like really good just because it just keeps, you know, happening. But I tried my best with this video, so we'll see what happens.
Let's take a look at your showcase post.
Looking out for number 598, Ms. Elva Steinmetz, Sallisaw, Oklahoma is where she calls home. Riding a horse called Jet.
On the show that's not just beautiful, but has grit, courage, and grace as well. She's a college rodeo athlete and one of the hardest working 21-year-olds I know.
Local celebrity, Elva May Steinmetz, Sallisaw, Oklahoma is where she calls home. Riding a horse called Jet.
If I could write a letter to my younger self, I would tell her to never stop dreaming. And I know that she's looking around at everybody else wanting to be them, but to stay humble and know that one day there's going to be a little girl looking up to you wanting to be you. So be somebody they can look up to.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Elva, I really love that you chose to speak to yourself and, like you said, kind of write a little love note, love letter to yourself of honoring yourself for what you've done. And also, I mean, just the shots of it all were so beautiful, and to really see you in your element was very cool. I feel like you did such a good job of portraying that, and you've accomplished so much for your age.
Thank
and I
you.
thought it was really brilliant how you told us that as an audience. Like, you let us know just how much you've accomplished, or at least given us a little bit of a glimpse, but you weren't bragging about it. It was so humble, and it was just so honest. And because of that, it's actually very inspiring to, I'm sure, the entire world to chase their dreams, because the way that you told us was so gentle and so beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, Elva, this week is a make it or break it moment for you and Vince. Now, Eleanor and Kayla are both in the top 3, and Kitty and Hieu are on the chopping block tonight. Either Elva or Vince is heading to the chopping block, and the player who is safe is going to be revealed when we come back. have seen our competitors give it their all this week. They've worked with experts, celebrities, and of course, got a once-in-a-lifetime chance to work with Snickers. They've made amazing content already, but now it comes down to this. Each of you have uploaded your 45-second showcase post to our industry experts and the Versus Game platform. The results are in. Vince and Elva, one of you is going to the chopping block right now. And it is Vince. Elva, you've made it to the top 3 and you are safe. All right, time for a little additional pressure for all of us. I do not love this part, but we have to do it. In the bottom half, we have Kitty, Hieu, and Vince on the chopping block. Of this group of 3, I'm gonna tell you that 2 of you are still in the competition. You wanna know who's eliminated? The person being eliminated tonight and joining Keith and Carrington is Vince.
All right.
That means Kitty and Hieu, you are both still in the competition. Now, Vince, even though you've been eliminated, there is still a chance for you, Keith, and Carrington to get back in the game. Moving forward, you will all still be able to participate in challenges, but for now, we will not see any more showcase posts from you. And remember, for our season finale, one of our eliminated players will be voted back into the competition. And one of these remaining players will become the Follow Me Season 2 champion, and they'll walk out of here $50,000 richer. So thank you, players. Thank you, Snickers. I'm Bethany Mota, and I will see you on the next episode of Follow Me.